we've been together about 84 years, and we're really just looking to get out of this tiny garage before the owners realize we're down here.
She's the district attorney, and I'm a professional dog.
He impersonates dogs, just for whoever wants it.
And this dog is excited to get his own dog house. Oh.
Do you enjoy getting naked without everyone watching and enjoy rain not falling directly on your head? Then I'm definitely going to recommend living inside. Are you tired of spending money every single month for all that dry hair? Great. Then allow me to give you the opportunity to spend even more money every month for the next several decades, so you can own, not rent, 4 walls with a different type of wall on top. Come in. Come in. Come in. Come in, come in, come in. My name's Roger, and when my punk band broke up, I found a job as a real estate agent because that's the easiest way for a washed-up creative to make a lot of money without having to learn any real skills. I get a cut of whatever these particular 4 walls with a different type of wall on the top sell for. The more money they spend, the more money I make.
Isn't that a conflict of interest? We hired you to help us.
No, it's okay because the seller hired a separate real estate agent who also gets paid on commission. Absolutely no one in this process has any reason to keep the price down.
Except us.
Right, sure.
All I know is that if we don't buy a house, that makes us weird failures. I've been conditioned to believe that any other living situation is for poor people to turn into crack den bandit camps.
Exactly. Home ownership is inextricably tied to achieving the American dream. And also, just something we made up one day. That's a fridge. That's for meats. About 100 years ago, the government developed a plan to build millions and millions of cheap places anybody could afford. Some would be simple and small, sure, but others would be big and nice enough that any family of any wealth bracket would enjoy living there. Even better, they wouldn't be expected to allocate over 1/3 of their income on the privilege of not sleeping in the street like a dog.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with sleeping like a dog, okay?
But then a lot of lobbyists and realtors and bankers shut the idea down because they knew they could make way more money by exclusively building houses nobody could actually afford. See, today, the median house in America costs $350,000.
That's more than Jordan makes being a dog in a year.
And that's like 7 years in dog years.
Don't worry, you won't pay that. They'll pay twice that much. And the extra money doesn't even go to the seller, it goes to the bank. Of course, that's assuming you have 20% of the total price in cash just lying around before you move in. Because if you don't, they'll charge you even more interest year after year till you grow so old you can't even use all those stairs you bought. What can I say? It's expensive being poor.
Why are all the prices so high? Shouldn't supply and demand make sweet love and hit an equilibrium that makes sense for everyone?
Well, that's a weird way to put it. But here's the funny thing about that. The number of people who want houses keeps rising because people keep being born. But at some point during the last few decades, we just stopped building new houses. We didn't run out of land. So that'll happen eventually. Nope, we actually passed special laws banning the building of small, affordable houses or sticking multiple families in the same building. That's because to the people who make the laws and already have houses, other homes are just things they have to drive past and look at. And nobody wants their scenic route into work tainted by anything so gauche as whatever a middle-class family could afford. Come, look at this. That there's dirt and other assorted nature. If they're used to apartments, they'll probably want to treasure and utilize every square foot of their dirt. But here, they're probably legally barred from doing anything with it.
This looks like a great place for our kids to play.
They'll never actually use it. That's why we have included a second vacant field at the back of the house.
Oh, yay!
Anything we can do to make the package more expensive. But speaking of, let's go down to the basement. Down there is a warren of heating and plumbing whatsits. You're going to have to learn how all of that works because that's your job now. They also might want to take some emergency medical training classes because there may be some life-threatening mold down there that could kill their entire family. Or maybe there's already carbon monoxide on the main floor. Upstairs! This is the house's unfinished top hole. Their parents filled their hole with participation trophies and boxes of moths. They'll fill theirs with nothing because they don't actually have any possessions other than a laptop, earbuds, and 2 weeks of emergency underwear. A ghost lives up there.
Probably from the mold.
It's Kevin. In fact, you should probably get this whole place looked over by Ghostbusters and also a circus worth of other types of inspectors that you'll need to pay for out of pocket even if you end up not buying the house. It's the only way to find out about the 1,600 serpents living in the walls or whether the damaged wiring and plumbing will cancel each other out when the flood puts out the flames.
Can we have a day to think about it?
Unless you act now, this place will be bought up on Tuesday by a $1 billion investment fund or an actual home listing website who will throw it right back up on the market at 150% the price. So how about you just make me an offer and save us all some time?
Here's what we got.
What is this shit? You don't have any money at all, do you? Who the hell do they think they are? Basically everybody born after 1975? Get out of here. I'll still keep contacting you every week for the rest of their life, just in case they have a friend with a neighbor with an aunt who's in the market for some dirt and walls and a roof. So this isn't really goodbye. Once again, I'm Roger, and I don't even need a house myself. I live on a boat. Oh, they'll never get rid of me. If they're found.
Yeah. So dark. Nobody's ever survived the swamp. What would you say we're looking for in a house?
A place for dogs.
Yeah, well, obviously. 3 bathrooms.
No ghosts.
Yeah, no vampires.
Duh.
Lots of parking.